All right, let's move on. And an estimated 1 million Australians use the treatments called homeopathy, but many scientists and doctors are bitterly opposed to them. Here's part of a documentary called Just One Drop that premiered overnight in London.
The problem with homeopathy is that we use very highly diluted substances. So on the face of it, anyone who knows anything about chemistry says this can't work.
Most scientists, when they first become aware of it, they get a really angry response. They like, are you kidding me? That's what homeopathy is? I never knew. That's what they believe, and this is getting past the FDA?
Continues to create very defensive physicians and scientists who feel homeopathy is very threatening.
It's blasphemy to them that any other form of medicine could work.
It would change the world. I mean, it would change medicine as we know it.
The makers of that documentary have accused Australia's National Health and Medical Research Council of bias and misleading the public over its damning 2015 report that discredited homeopathy. A formal complaint has been sent to the Ombudsman. Jez, do you think we are too quick to dismiss alternative therapies, or do you think there's a reason why we do that?
I don't think we are too quick. I think time and time again you hear of people, vulnerable people, who are looking for answers and cures, who will decide to do anything, whether it be paleo, whether it be drinking this particular juice or that particular juice that will solve their problems. And to me, the issue is if homeopathy works for you, go for broke.
Absolutely.
No problems. Yeah. But do not then push it onto other people or replace it with medicine that is evidence.
I say even if it gives you hope, Jess.
Yes.
I mean, even as long as it's not doing any harm.
Yes, or other people harm. And I think this particular report that from the National Health and Medical Research Council, it was exhaustive. They looked at they did 57 reviews of 176 individual studies. Worldwide to compare a group of people in all of these individual studies who used homeopathy to a group of people who didn't, to see is there any evidence that your health is improved by using homeopathy, and they didn't find that, and so I think these are experts we're talking about, and we have to listen to that.
Yeah, and also the financial burden of some of these homeopathic. How do you say it? Homeopathic cures.
Sounds like a disease.
A family friend of ours, she'll spend $150 on a powder that will last her a month, and then it's a lot of money.
Yeah,
Is she happy?
Is it working for her? Is it?
So she believes it is, but is it a placebo? I don't know.
But I agree with Vince. Like if the people talk a lot about when you've got a terminal illness or you're very, very sick. A lot of that is how good you feel and the hope of something like that. So if homeopathy, did I say that? Yes.
Yeah.
I get very nervous.
No.
When homeopathy, if that works for someone, even in that kind of small way of giving them hope, then fine. It should, but I totally agree.
When she doesn't have the money to spend that.
No,
when you're selling hope, and not much.
But you should never
else.
replace traditional medicine with that. But if you can do them in tandem, and that gives you some kind of hope. But you're right. It comes down to, I guess, personal choice. If you don't have the money, then you shouldn't be spending money on that powder.
I'd like to see clinical trials.
Well,
But they've done. I mean, the point is they've done that.
Well, we've done a survey.
And this review has looked at 176 individual clinical trials, and it happens quite frequently.
So now they're shooting the messenger. So
yes,
yeah. I mean,
that's right.
The thing is that anyone can make a movie, obviously with the exception of Michael Bay, but anyone can make a movie.
Who's that?
Not anyone can be a doctor.
Transformers.
And so if I'm going to take advice on what is or isn't going to save my life, I will listen to the doctor, not the person who decided to make a film saying whatever. Remember Stop Coney? Yeah. Give me a break.
And should homeopaths hold hands in public too?
Absolutely not.